Hello all. So today our topic is de facto recognition. De facto recognition. So let us understand this very important concept in public international law, which is de facto recognition. In simple words, de facto recognition means practical acceptance. Okay. Now it means a country may not give full official or permanent recognition yet, but it accepts the reality that a government is actually controlling and running the country properly. This is government. Okay, though it doesn't get legal acceptance from other countries as it is recognized, but still, if the government is taking care of the land, the people, then this is called as de facto recognition. Simply, let us say, like if other countries say you are actually running the country properly, so we are ready to deal with you, even though full official approval is not given yet. Example, let us say there is a student. Okay, this student is managing the whole class very well before the school officially announces him as the class leader, let's say. Now, teachers and students still follow him because he is already handling everything properly in reality. So, this is exactly how de facto recognition works. It is recognized based on actual control and practical reality. So, this is the gist of de facto recognition. Let us see the legal now get into it, like let us see the legal basis. Okay, legal basis of de facto recognition. So what are those? First one is effective control, the other one is practical acceptance. So effective control and practical acceptance. Now, de facto recognition mainly depends on practical reality. The most important point here is the effective control. That means the government should actually control the territory, okay, territory, maintain law and order, okay, run the administrative properly, and manage the country effectively. So even if the full legal recognition is not given, other countries may still communicate and maintain relations with the government because it is functioning properly in real life. So international law also looks at certain important conditions like permanent population, okay, define territory, government, ability to maintain international relations. So, if these conditions are present, countries may start giving practical recognition. Like permanent population, the country people will not be migrating to different countries all in lots. I mean, and there is a proper territory which is defined. The government doesn't change every now and then, and this government, whichever is taking care, should have the ability to maintain the international relations. Now, of all these four are working or maintained, then the conditions are present. Okay, with these conditions, the other countries will start giving practical recognition. Now, let us see what are the implications. What are the implications of de facto recognition? So, what are the implications? First one is legitimacy. First one is legitimacy. Second one is relations. Okay. Third one is stability. Okay. So, legitimacy, relations, and stability. These are the implications. Let us see in short. De facto recognition creates these important effects. First, it gives practical legitimacy to the government. Okay. Now, other countries start taking the government seriously. So, that is the first legitimacy thing. I mean, that is the first point. Second, it helps in maintaining diplomatic and economic relations. Okay. Now, countries can trade, communicate, and cooperate even without full legal recognition. And thirdly, it helps maintain the stability. When a functioning government is practically recognized, confusion and unnecessary conflicts will be reduced. Okay, let us take a small example. Mm, example. Okay, if a temporary manager is handling a company, now this is a company. This is our manager. Let's say, name him as Pintu. Now, our Pintu is the temporary manager. He is handling the company properly. Employees and customers will still cooperate with him even before the permanent appointment is given. So this is what de facto recognition means, right? Let us see practical three examples here. Examples, real life examples. No, I mean, write this in your exam. This will help a lot, right? Example, first one is Taiwan, Kosovo, and the third one is Somaliland. See, all three stories are the same, but Taiwan, this one is one of the best example for de facto recognition. Actually, many countries do not officially recognize Taiwan as a separate sovereign state. Okay, but Taiwan has its own government, okay, own army, economy, laws, and international relationships. Right? It functions independently in almost every way. So many countries deal with Taiwan practically, even without fully recognition. So the simple lesson we can say is like a place can function like a real country even without complete official recognition. In the same way, Kosovo, another important one. Like Kosovo declared independence from Serbia. In the year 2008, I believe. Yes, it is from 2000. It is in 2008. Some countries recognized Kosovo immediately, while others refused. But Kosovo created its own government, right? The same government, and it managed administration, maintained international relations. Because of this practical control, many countries started treating Kosovo like a functioning state. Okay. The third one is Somaliland. Somaliland is also one another interesting example. Like it declared independence from Somalia. Okay, but it is still has not received any full international recognition, even though Somaliland controls its territory, runs again, I mean, again the same story, runs its government, maintains peace, provides services to people, right? So in practice, it works almost like an independent state. So this shows one important point, like sometimes the reality on the ground becomes more important than formal recognition. So these are the three examples. Okay. Now, uh, which are those countries? Taiwan, Kosovo, and Somaliland. Let's see the fourth point. Let us see what are the legal challenges. Okay. Now, legal challenges comes from definitely politics, okay, neutrality, and limited recognition. So, politics, neutrality, and limited recognition. De facto recognition also creates political and legal problems. Sometimes countries may recognize uh, decisions based more on political interests than legal principles. One country may support recognition while another country may oppose it for any, like, let us say, strategic reasons. Another point will be de facto recognition is not equal to full recognition, right? So it is not fully recognized, it is limited. It only means like temporary or practical acceptance. So complete legal recognition may still be missing, right? Let us see um, case laws here. Let us see two case laws. One is Nicaragua. So this is a country in Central America. Okay. Now in 1979, the Sandinista group, okay, this removed the old ruler and took control of this country. Okay, they control the government, army, and administration in reality. Now, but other countries were still not fully sure whether this new government would remain stable for a long time. Okay, but still they have accepted it only for practically and temporarily. So this became one of the example for our topic, de facto recognition. Okay, next case is Israel case. Sorry. Okay, next one is Israel case. Now, in 1948, Israel declared itself an independent state. At that time, conflicts and uncertainty were continuing in the region. So, however, Israel was already functioning like a real government and controlling its territory. So, therefore, US first recognized Israel in a temporary and practical way. Okay, this is one other example for our de facto recognition. Okay, so this is all about de facto recognition. So let's conclude. So finally, de facto recognition means practical acceptance of a state or government based on actual control over territory and people, even without complete legal recognition. The simplest one line meaning, like in one shot, what we can say is practical acceptance without full official approval. So this is all about, like, it helps countries maintain the relations, stability, and cooperation during the uncertain situations. So this is all about de facto recognition. So anything else, please let me know in comment section. Thank you. Halas.